Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Yes, the very same Jericho Green of JerichoGreen.net. Get there. $3.99 a month, monthly subscription. I appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed so far and those who continue to get their green gear. 25% off, promo code Jericho1. So, the Bidenis Pervertis administration announced that they are partnering, they're teaming up with Facebook to combat COVID-19 misinformation. So many red flags, so many things for our spidey sense to go off about. Number one, and probably most important, I do not like the idea of the government getting involved in the flow of information. I do not like that. It doesn't matter what somebody is saying online. You have to allow people to see it and allow them to react to it however they deem best, however they see fit. That's just the way it is. That's just how life is. You just got to let them go. Let them see it. Let them make their own decision. Now, I know people being free thinkers and making their own decision flies in the face of everything these crooked bastards are trying to do, but that's what needs to be done. Since when do they give a shit about misinformation? Now, where were these people when Nancy Pelosi, a.k.a. that liver-spotted demon, a.k.a. David Lopan, a.k.a. the gargoyle that sits atop skyscrapers until nightfall, a.k.a. What's his name? Dudley Moore's stunt double. Where were the misinformation police when she was standing in Chinatown telling us, come on out, don't be afraid of COVID? Where were the misinformation police when Fauci was telling us masks don't work, don't wear them? Like, stay out of it. It's too messy. You don't know where to draw the line. You got people online telling me that if somebody's 400 pounds, they're healthy. It's body positivity. What about the misinformation when you're telling me the vaccine is the only way? Not a healthy lifestyle, getting outside, letting that pesky Mother Nature do her thing. Sunlight, vitamin D, eat things that are green. You're not saying that. You're just telling me that it's the vaccine or nothing. Then he goes out there and says the only pandemic are for people who are not vaccinated. He said they're killing people. Really? Since when are people not taking some experimental drug killing other people? You see how extreme they go? Remember when he was running for president, he was telling us, look across the table. There's an empty chair there because somebody died of COVID. They have to go after your emotions. They have to go after the heartstrings because they're desperate. They don't have time to be subtle. They're an animal trapped and they will chew their own arm off, or in this case, your own arm off to get out. They don't got time for subtleties. They're swinging for the fences. If you don't take this, you're going to kill somebody. If you don't take this, you're going to die. You want to be around your friends again? You want to be able to live life again? You got to take this shit. You see how extreme they're being? That's how you know they're desperate. This is another part of the PPP, the pandemic power play. They want all dissent silenced. That's why when they would call Trump Hitler, I would laugh for other reasons, but because of this one. Hitler did not allow the media to speak ill of him. If they did to Hitler what they did to Trump as far as the mainstream mediocres are concerned, they would have been lined up and shot quick. That's the one thing dictators don't do. That's the one thing communist regimes don't do. They do not stand for public dissent. Now you want to get together in your basement with the curtains drawn and somebody playing lookout? then you can say what you want. But as far as in the mainstream mediocres, newspapers, TV, online, no, that shit would not happen. It can't happen. You can't take over and control a people that knows that you're trying to control them. They have to think that this is how it's supposed to be. They have to think that this is what's best for me. And that you know what's best for me, government. But they prove time and time again that they don't know shit. Like my dad would say, they don't know shit from Shinola. Misinformation. Wow. Now they care. Where were you guys when they're silencing people that have different opinions than them? Where was the misinformation police then? What the fuck? Misinformation. See, the language, they got to attack the language first. If you say it and it doesn't sound bad, then it must not be bad. They're just going after misinformation. Who wants to be misinformed? Who wants there to be bad info out there? We want good information. We want correct information. Here, government, take me by my hand and lead me to the right information. Child, they're treating us like children. You can't navigate the world. Let me filter it for you before I give it to you. Let me take out all the bad parts before I present it to you. That's all this shit is. They don't care. They don't care about us. They care about their power. If we were their power, you best believe they care about us. They'd be putting Cirque du Soleil to shame the way they would be bending and contorting themselves to please us. If we were their power block, if we were their power source. But we're old news. We're passé. It's all about the illegals. But not just any illegals. They got to come from the southern border. It's about illegals and asylum seekers, right? If you're seeking asylum from the right country, come on, kick the door. I'll take the door off the hinges. Get your ass in here. But if you're an asylum seeker from the wrong part of the country or the wrong end of the country, well, we can't help you. Misinformation. The internet is full of misinformation. Who gives a shit? I saw a damn website one time that was trying to get to the bottom of whether or not mermaids were real. Who gives a shit about misinformation on the internet? That's part of the internet. It's up to us as adults to sift through it and do our own research to find out what is true and what is not. Not you. Why do you even have time to partner with Facebook to worry about this shit? Don't we have other things to worry about? Aren't we looking like a bunch of clown jackasses to the rest of the world? With our army recruitment cartoons and your dumbass walking in the back of the group? Shout out to my man Tom. He sent me this video the other day. If I can find it, I'll put a link in the description box. But it's first it's a video of Joe Biden meeting with all these world leaders. I think it was at the G7 summit or some shit. And there's all these world leaders and Biden's at the back of the group, looking like a lost old man with his pants pulled up to his tits, walking at the back of the group. Next video, here's Trump literally muscling his way. He knocked some world leader out of the way to get up front. I'm the lead dog. You're looking at the back of my nutsack. I'm not looking at yours. It's America. Man, we talk about falling from grace. Shit. So watch out, guys. Now, I bet you the first thing they're going to do with this partnership with Facebook, they're going to turn us against each other because we're the biggest force, we're the biggest group out there, the general public. They can't police us all, so they're going to get us to police ourselves. Make sure if you see any of this, make sure if you see, click here. It's coming. We are in trouble. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Get your Jericho Green notification tone, link in the description box. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link and JerichoGreen.net. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.